Hey guys, I finished this 3-ring binder that I made into a smash book slash junk journal. It's pretty large, so it's kind of hard to fit it in the frame, so I hope I can do that. So anyway, let's talk about it. It's a photo album, and it says photos right there on the spine. I got this at Goodwill, and the reason I wanted it is because of this fabric cover. It's and it was empty. It didn't have any pages or anything in it. So anyway, I didn't do anything to the fabric. I did try to cover up the this part of the spine because it was like brown. So I put some lace over it and some ribbon here, and then this satin ribbon and lace here. So did I say that right? Lace, ribbon, ribbon and lace right there. Okay. So it's got, I think, around 49 pages. So that's about 100 pages front and back. And well, we'll just talk about it. Put a little pocket here in the front that's just made out of a greeting card, and book page, journaling card, just different collage work on it. Scrapbook paper here, and I put a, this is just a piece of stationery over the back here. This is a magazine catalog page, trying to get where you can see everything. And I didn't do anything to these. They are pretty thin, and since this is also a smash book, I figured that'd be one of the things that whoever gets this wants to do is you know, put things on the back of these, and that will help stiffen them up. This is part of a page from Artzology's Ladybug Kit. I just did a little stenciling there. And this is a piece of wrapping paper, and it's the same way. It's pretty flimsy, but I figure whoever gets this will put stuff on it. This is from a vintage gardening book, and once again, I was going to cover this up because we're doing journaling too, but I just decided, you know, that's smash book territory there, so I didn't touch it. So journaling cards, the journaling part of it will be more the pockets and then the tag. So this is just some scrapbook paper. This is a little tuck made out of just 2 punches. This right here is this actual tablecloth. That's my background. I just took it to my printer and stuck it on there to see what it would look like if I just printed it out. And it's on photo paper. It's just real stiff, but it had Kodak written all on the back of it, so I just collaged over it. And then I made a pocket out of an index tab divider and just collaged it, and just covered up all that Kodak stuff. This is that same greeting card from the front. This time I just stitched around it just to give it some more interest. This is a page from a garden journal, so it definitely can be journaled there. This is from just a magazine cover, and a gorgeous page on the back as well. This is from a gardening book, and this is some scrapbook paper. I just folded it up to make a pocket, and this is a tag. I think it was from Junk Journal Addicts Facebook site freebie. This is a note card and an envelope made out of really thick homemade type paper with the rose petals in it. More scrapbook paper and another calendar page. I showed on a video I had these doily big punches, and this was the square one, and I just cut it so that it shows like that. Of course, you can journal all on the back. This is Edith Holden page, scrapbook paper, another page from that one garden book, some more scrapbook paper folded up for a pocket, and 2 journaling cards. This is paint chip, and I actually have it in there upside down. I put the flower on the bottom because I had a little bit of something there, but I decided I like it showing out of the pocket, so I just put it upside down. And then this is just a journaling card made out of a couple pieces of scrapbook paper with some rickrack on it. And on this side, I just made this banner. It's got collage and some lace on it. And oops, it doesn't have lined paper on the back for journaling spot, so I have to fix that. So I will put a little marker here so I'll know to come back to that page. Scrapbook paper, and this is just some double-sided scrapbook paper. I folded it up and made a little tuck spot, and I made this tag in some video several weeks ago. Here's the other side of that Artzology's Ladybug page. More stenciling on it. The gardening book, calendar page, wrapping paper. Okay, this envelope is made from a, or actually it's a tuck spot. I don't know what we're calling it. Pocket. Made from an envelope. And I'm going to show you real quick how it's made. Just barely showing you. Just did an index card with some paper on it to be in the pocket so you can see the rows through there. And let me show this up closer. I got this idea off of some video on YouTube, and I just did a screenshot of it so that I could remember it. And I don't know whose video I was watching, but she referenced that she got the idea. I'm pretty sure she said Artie Mays. And basically, it's just an envelope, and it doesn't have to have a pocket. And you just cut the corners off to make a tag. And of course, you could make it shorter if you wanted to. And then just fold that flap down. And you've got a cute little pocket. So that's what this is, and it's just some pink. It was a Discover card, and I just covered up where they, you know, had advertisement on it, so it made a great pocket for this journal. And then I just have this little journaling card slipped in the side because I glued it on as a pocket going this way, as well as a pocket that way. I just sewed on this seed packet, and then I glued down the bottom just to make a little tuck. And just another journaling card. I had a video showing how I made these. I mean, it's not anything special making those. It was just a craft with me video. Okay, this is a folder that I made out of a sheet of lined paper. I just folded it and tore around it till I got a shape I liked and inked it. And it had a guy playing golf. You can kind of see him there. So I just covered him up with scrapbook paper and made a little folder out of it. This is a cupcake holder that I've ironed flat, and I put it on some cardstock and then stitched around it. This is scrapbook paper, double-sided, folded up for a pocket. I put some ruffle on it that's just some pink polka dotted fabric with green thread as the zigzag stitch. Index card, and another one of those journaling cards, just with collaging on it and a little focal point image. The old gardening book. This was a page from Artzology's Ladybug kit, and I put a fabric ruffle on it, just like the one that was on that pocket. And on the back here, I made a sack out of an envelope. Just cut the top off, decorate it with napkin and some stamping, and then so I have it as a pocket. Then I also have it as a tuck, and this is just leftover scrapbook paper that I put lined paper on the back and a fabric tab. Scrapbook paper. This is a tuck made out of a guitar string envelope, and I've got just that image made out of punches there. And this is a tag from the Junk Journal Addicts Facebook site. It's a calendar. And just another scrapbook page folded up for a pocket. This is an article on growing roses that was in something I got, and it was from a 1968 Family Circle magazine, so I just Mod Podged it so it would stay in shape. I mean, it wouldn't just keep breaking up or anything, and just included it. And then these are from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I believe it's a freebie on her website. This is some paper that I got at Dollar Tree, and I like the pink paisleys. It's like a bandana. It's really thin, so I put two together and just stitched around them to hold them in place. This is a pocket made out of wallpaper, and I put a lot of extra goodies in there, so whoever gets this can have some things to work with. And I'm not going to show them. And this is a bag made out of tracing paper with a napkin on it, and I showed this in another video. It's just called a magazine or book page folding envelope thing. It's just got blank paper here, and it's been stitched around and folded like an envelope, and just a piece of fabric around it to hold it closed. I put it in that pocket there. All right, scrapbook paper with another tracing paper envelope with the image printed on it, and just some leftover cardstock. Edith Holden, didn't do a thing to her. Here's another doily I cut out using my big something 8 punch. Lucky 8 punch is what they're called. And there's that. Here is this tablecloth again, printed on that Kodak photo paper, and I did this envelope over it just to kind of give it a decoration. I did collaging on the back to cover up the Kodak stuff, and I didn't do anything, I put a pocket on that, I just put this on there instead. And this is just an envelope with napkin and stamping on it and a real stamp, and then inside of it is this note card that I just, it had a Y on the front, so I just covered it up with this fabric and this image. And put it in there. And then this goes here. And this becomes a tuck, and I've got this round tag I made out of just layers of book page, some lined paper, and then I just put a scrapbook paper on top, stitched around it, and then put that big giant butterfly on it. So garden book, scrapbook paper, and let's see if I did it on this one. I bet I didn't. Another banner. Oh, this one's got lined paper on it. Yeah, that's the way I want them. Lined paper on the back. So it's like a little hidden journaling spot. It's a decoration for the page, and then when you take it off, you got journaling back behind. The garden planner book, scrapbook paper, magazine, which I just put a little messy stitching piece of paper over this, just to cover up where the address was. This was just a little trifold I made out of an index page from a garden magazine, and I just decorate it with different things, napkin, and just, these are cut from a calendar, and that's some lace applique, and just, this is an image from a Walmart circular, I think, and I just stuck it here because it's like your little garden shed or whatever, and here's your tools around it. Scrapbook paper folded into a pocket, 2 journaling cards. Oh no, this one's a journaling card with some lace and some collage on it. This is a file folder made out of a book page, and I just did all sorts of collage on it. It's got lined paper, and it's pretty old paper, so that all the other papers help reinforce it. This was printed from, I think, the Junk Journal Addicts, and we got lace on it. Let me close my door real quick. My dog is barking to come in, and I can't get to him just right yet. Edith Holden pocket, and just a couple of little journaling cards put in here. Calendar page, garden journal, book page, another scrapbook paper pocket page, just a tag, journaling card, and the gardening book, calendar. This is from Antique Papery, I believe. I blew it up really big, and it was supposed to be like a little journaling card. I made it into a full-size page, added this fabric ruffle, and on the back of it I have another bag made out of an envelope. I've done stamping and napkin work on it, and I put in this paint chip that's got gesso on the back, and I just put some little stuff to make a little topper on it. And there was anything else there? Okay. And in this back pocket, I made it out of envelope, put napkins on it, and the stamping and all that, and just made it into a pocket. And I've got one more tag that's from the Junk Journal Addicts Facebook site. So anyway, this journal is going for sale on my Etsy shop, and someone's already claimed it, so I will let her know it's going to be available. I try not to fill it up too much, so she'll still have room to work in it. So anyway, thank you for watching me. Bye.